What if I told you your biggest problem is not money, not luck, not people, but the way you think? This is not just a story. This is a reminder that one decision can change an entire life. This is the story of a poor boy who changed nothing around him, but changed everything inside him. This is the story of a boy named Arman. Arman was born into poverty. A small house with cracked walls, a roof that leaked every time it rained, and parents who worked endlessly but earned very little. The sentence he heard most growing up was, "We can't afford it." School was not easy for Arman. He wore old clothes and torn shoes. Other kids noticed. Some laughed, some whispered. Arman learned early how to stay silent. At night, he lay awake staring at the ceiling, listening to his parents worry about bills. And one question kept repeating in his mind. Is this all my life will ever be? One rainy afternoon, while walking home from school, Arman stopped at a small tea stall to take shelter. An old man was sitting there calmly, watching the rain fall like it had no power over him. Arman asked softly, "Sir, how are you so peaceful when life is so hard?" The old man smiled and replied, "Because life listens to your mindset before it listens to your effort." Those words felt strange, but powerful. The next day at school, Arman walked into the library and picked up a book. The first line he read said, "Your mindset is the foundation of your future." That day, Arman made a quiet decision, a decision no one noticed. He decided to stop seeing himself as a victim and start seeing himself as a learner. Life didn't suddenly become easy. There were nights with no electricity, days when food was barely enough. But something inside Arman had changed. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," he started saying, "I'll find a way." After school, he worked at a small shop. At night, he studied under a dim light. While others slept, Arman learned. While others complained, Arman improved. He didn't move fast, but he never stopped moving forward. One day, his teacher asked him, "Arman, why do you work so hard?" Arman replied quietly, "Because I don't want my family to feel that their sacrifices were wasted." The classroom went silent. That was the moment people stopped seeing a poor boy and started seeing a determined one. Years passed. Arman earned a scholarship, then college, then a stable job. But success wasn't the biggest change. The biggest change was this. Arman no longer blamed his past. He took responsibility for his future. One evening, Arman returned to that same tea stall. The old man was still there. Arman said with a smile, "Sir, my life has changed." The old man replied calmly, "No, son, your life didn't change first. Your mindset did." Arman's eyes filled with tears because he finally understood. If you don't change the way you think, your life will keep repeating itself. But the day you change your mindset, life has no choice but to change with you. Remember this, you don't need a new life. You need a new mindset. Subscribe for more real-life stories that change how you think.